Alright. Looks like one of this guy's probably dead? I don't know. The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. Oh no, that's this guy. What's even happening here? I don't recognize any of these people. Oh no, there's this guy. I think those are the only two I recognize. Those were the last two, James Turner and... I don't remember the other guy's name. That's not going to mean anything. Let's look at the dead person first. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. The man is not breathing and has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. It looks like someone stabbed him with a sword, like right in the forehead. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon. Leo, can't click on it. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition and have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. Still can't click on any of these. Weird. Psychoactive plants, drug symptoms. Okay, potentially someone's been drugged that caused the murder. Spotty onion. An illusion of unity with the universe, decreased appetite, hiccups. Oh, increased I did it again. Why do I keep replacing a word with the other word that it doesn't mean? It's a decrease instead of increase. Alright, so let's think of which one of these would cause a murder. Black poppy, sleepiness. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. Probably not sleepiness to do with this. Probably not spotty onion, but maybe. Lemurian lichen. Hyper concentration on one thing. Loss of perception of time. Rapid blinking. That seems like it could be the case. Red berry. Surge of energy. Vocalization of all your thoughts. Twitching aggression. This seems to be the most likely one that would cause a murder, right? The seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Okay, we'll worry about that later. A boomerang, which I guess could have caused the murder. I've actually been hit in the side of my eye with a boomerang and had to go get surgery because of it. So they can fuck you up. Oh Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Some garden shears. This is such a mess, however, we will clean the blood out of the rug. Ha, Leopold. Your plan to frame Patou is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. So this is James Turner, I think. Patou. Frame Patou. Leopold. You don't know which one's Leopold. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honorable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. So this is presumably a scheme by these guys to frame Leopold, I think. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I did not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. This guy doesn't look like a constable to me. I guess he's got like a little pike. Oh, it is a pike. I wasn't sure about that. Okay, these are other testimonies and the people who testimonied. We'll get back to this in a sec. Let's see what these other people are saying. What's on them first? I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch, gentlemen. A clean Lemurian war club. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Patou clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence. James Turner. We've got a seal. This has to do with this, and of course, We've got symbols again, which is really annoying. Let me draw them out real quick. I don't like the symbols, clues, because I end up having to click on them 50 different times unless I write them down. And then we got an axe with a hand on one side and a hand on the other side, which I can't draw because it's hard to draw and I'm not good at drawing. Dear Prince, I heard that you got invited to a party by the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating... Oh yeah, this guy had the stamp, didn't he? I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might just be the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honor. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls, you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I'm having a weekend of drinks at my manor, and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honor of your company too. No hints about who he is, but he's got blue hair. So... wait, did I say 9th? Prince from the 11th clan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Doesn't seem right. Is that not how it works? We got a hand plus the dot. There's no downward facing triangle. Okay, I don't know what this has to do with anything. Now, we've got a full glass of sherry, an almost empty glass of sherry, some sherry, which was used to drug, right? Whoa, 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 we don't want to do this yet. No, 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 no. I'm lost. Help. Help. Did I forget to click on everything? You're planning to frame 2. So this is going to be Leopold. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Yeah. He's missing a button. Okay. So it's looking like he killed him and framed... These two are trying to frame this dude. These are this is the servant and the whatever, and this is just some, I don't know, guy. Billiam. God. Claims that, 1, planted and pruned all morning. So that's this Billiam. Of course it is. Who did you think it was? By the chrysanthemum bush. Oh yeah, but it's a drug. And if he's, you know, if it's a plant drug, like we're suspecting, you know, it could be him. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go croquet? I don't know. And go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses. Until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Okay. Why is it? Move to the rose bush. Leave the fountain. I don't know why it's specifying the bushes. We've got Podrick. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived, so this should be Podrick, right? His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. William Spade. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Okay, they could have drugged him with the sleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. They saw the deceased lying in the salon. Wait, we don't even know who... Oh, this must be Augustus, right? Probably? No. Alistair. I don't know. Faulkner. I don't know. Alistair. In the morning, he practiced chess. So Alistair's still alive. Oh yeah, hang on. Is it Faulkner? Probably. What about Augustus? It's either Augustus or Faulkner. I don't remember where we got those names at. In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together, and he was very close to winning and when the alarm was raised. James Turner, you drink a glass of shower sherry with Blanchard. Oh, this is the dead guy. No. That's Leopold. Right? Oh, God. Too many names. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. N.B. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Ergen. Don't know who this is. Slightly difficult to understand what he says. Oh, this is the Patu guy. Ergen Patu. Potentially because he has challenges with our language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Who's Bell, though? It's probably the blue hair guy? Gideon Bell, I think. That's just a guess, though. Claims that one played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler. That's the big boy. Alistair Cock. We know that from the other one, so this must be Augustus. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house, saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Leopold Blanchard. Right? Had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. I think what's happening so far, well, it's basically what I said already, just with the added that the sherry was poisoned with the black poppy. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. Can we see that? Is that a pink tint? Can we see other people's eyes? That's clearly not pink. I don't know. Those are sort of gray. I don't know if we should be looking at this detail or not, but that looks like a pink tint to me. So he was drugged. We don't know if these guys are framing him or genuinely not sure, but it seems like it likely was this guy. But maybe he just stole something from them. Or maybe he's a fraud. And that's why this isn't matching up with this stuff. Anyways, let's go back out here, I guess, and see. Oh, it is croquet. I wasn't sure that's what they were talking about. Croquet match, bushes, bushes. So location's going to be important, it seems. Spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. There might be multiple druggings going on. A chess match. London Gazetter. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Loyalist moderates. The new order party had the most MPs, but it is clear the two old parties will form a coalition. That means either loyalist leader Blanchard or moderate leader Valentine will become the prime minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in the opposition. And Lazarus is... Wait, is Lazarus Cloudsley? He de-aged himself. Lazarus is Cloudsley. He's not just some random dude. That's what he's talking about, that special spell with the apple. He figured out how to rot an apple, therefore he could make it go backwards and de-age himself. Lazarus Hearst is Cloudsley. I think Edmund Cloudsley. Okay, so that's why everything's coming up Lazarus, because he is Cloudsley, and David works for Cloudsley. Okay. So, this is a frame up then, because those guys work for Cloudsley now. So they are framing. I don't know what the Batu guy has to do with it, but maybe just a red herring. We apparently have 6 more things to look at. What am I? Oh, hello. Oh, it's a button. His button is missing, but he was asleep. What clues am I missing? Oh, this? Fountain, flower beds, croquet field, tea house, chess house, library, salon. There we go. Alright, we gotta identify people first. That makes things a lot easier. James Turner, we know is this guy. And Alistair Cock is this guy. I'm gonna double check that Leopold's last name is Blanchard. You and Leopold. I swear they say his name somewhere. This isn't Leopold. Where's... I swear we've seen... We just gotta remember where we... But your missing button is more than enough proof. Where'd Blanchard come from? The name? Where do we see it? Oh, probably this guy's... Leopold. William. Podrick is the servant, but I don't know what his last name is. Valentine. My God. Let's go ahead and do Billiam Spade and Gideon Bell and Ergen Patu. This is Arthur Faulkner. This is Leopold Blanchard. This is Podrick Hill, I believe. And this is Valentine Augustus. I think I might have some of these. I think I might have. I don't remember which is the first and last name on these two guys. So let's check that. I think they're all right. I think I just forgot. Podrick. William Spade. Alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. So Hill's the last name. Podrick Hill. What about Valentine Augustus? What's his first and last name? Where would I find that? Leopold? With good old Augustus? I think this is backwards. Yeah. Nice. Location of each suspect when the body was found. We'll do that later. Blank Blank is the victim. He's the victim. Boomerang. What's our options here? Boomerang, button, club, seal, sherry. It's obviously not the button. It doesn't look like it's. It seems like it's the boomerang, but the blank is where he was murdered. Field, tea house, chess house, salon, library, fountain, flower beds. Then these will go over there. Okay, let's start putting this early in the morning. Okay, we're gonna have to start putting locations together, which I've resisted doing. I don't know what this, the seal or this stuff has to do with anything. Like, is there like a... Yeah, the boomerang is missing right here. I didn't notice that earlier. But I don't know what that has to do with anything. Like, are we supposed to like, this is the axe guy, he's not the boomerang guy, therefore he wouldn't have done it? He has this war club on him. Not like, not a ranged weapon. But I don't know what, really don't know. Oh, so these might not be in order. Oh, I was thinking like, you have to, this is what he has and you have to match it up there, but no, he's taken this. And he's the 11th. So there's one missing down here because there's 12. I see. I don't know what, again, what that has to do with anything beyond maybe he's not the type of guy who would use a boomerang to murder someone. But I'm pretty sure it was the boomerang who murdered him. Now we have to do locations. Locations is in here. I'm gonna need a pin for this. Alright, Billiam had a lot. Morning, so we got M for morning. He was near B. S was near C. And then we have afternoon, and he was near R. And then we have, well, A1 and A2, I guess, still are. So he saw the young gentleman and the foreigner, which are the blue hair guy and the Patu, and they were at croquet. Oh, that's okay. CB for Bush. God, I can't see their names right now. Gideon Bell, G, and Patu were at croquet in the morning, and then they went behind the manor. God, this is tough to like envision out. Afternoon, Augustus left the fountain. Augustus is the dead guy. He left the fountain. So all the morning stuff doesn't matter. He left the fountain at around noon. He could already have the head wound at that point. We don't know. Podrick. He was woken by Lord Leopold. Leopold was asleep himself. Lord Alistair was in the chest house. Leopold had a glass of sherry with James. The Lemorium and Gideon Bell were behind the manor through the glass door. The butler was on the floor asleep. So we know that he was in, what is this, the tea house or the chess house? I just forgot instantly. Library. So he was asleep in the library. Oh God, which one is he? These. Which one is he? Loyalist? Prince? Is he the prince? Butler's Podrick. The general. I don't know. The doctor is James Turner. The loyalist. is Blanchard. So the loyalist is Blanchard. Okay. And the moderate is Valentine, the dead guy. So who's the prince? Oh, that's Patu. And the young man. They were together. So let's see where they were. Just going to slowly narrow it down. I think we can believe these two. They played croquet, and then they went to the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Cock lectured the buster, saw Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Lord Alistair leave the chess house and returned shortly afterwards. Which one's the chess house? They had this with the servant. Okay, that's out there. So these guys were in the tea house the whole time. But Leopold says he saw him observing him through the glass door. But is that true? He says, I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. This guy's the host. So he saw him in the library for sure. So those guys are lying. Right? Augustus. I just don't know if we can believe these guys. Ergen claims that everything Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Lord Alistair Cock left the chess house and returned afterwards. In the morning he practiced chess. Sometime in the afternoon they played together. He was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. But they say he left. And then what does Podrick say? That he and Lord Leopold had drunk and go assist Master Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, he found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly he was overcome by dizziness and fainted. He was woken by Lord Leopold. So this guy was in the library as well. So these guys are likely in the tea house. It seems like Alistair's lying, and it's likely, I mean, we know it was likely him and James Turner who killed Augustus. But where was Augustus? The fountain. Salon. Where's the salon at? Here. No, that's the tea house. This is the fountain. Salon. Croquet filled. Chess house. Do I have this wrong? Can we not see? Oh, this is the library. This is the salon. Oh. Okay. So he was at the salon. And he was at the salon. And he was at the salon. Oh, we don't put him in. Nope. It's not right. Alright, this guy was asleep. I guess these two were in the chess house. And at the fountain. What did Billiam say again? Go behind the manor. Finished. Okay, they went to the tea house like they say. So they're definitely in the tea house. Okay, that's right. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. Lord Augustus, the dead guy, left the fountain around noon. So he's alive then. He left the fountain around noon. Okay. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. So he would have seen... Presumably he would have seen... It's just I don't know if people are telling the truth or not, so I don't know how to take all this. So in the morning he was with Lord Alistair. His master arrived, James Turner. Lord Leopold was asleep. And then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden, which he never did. Leopold's asleep in the library. He falls asleep. Leopold then wakes up and tells him, but he saw the deceased after. Seems weird, but possible. Then Leopold saw them at the tea house. Oh, okay, this was one thing that was confusing me. It saw the Lemurium observing him through the glass door. I thought that meant that he was like right there, but actuality, you can see the tea house from here. So that's what that's referring to. So there's two are definitely in the tea house. Leopold seems, you know, what he's saying is true. He found the butler on the floor asleep, which seems accurate from what the butler was saying. So they were definitely both in the library. Okay. We just have to figure out where the doctor and the general were. Because he wasn't in the chess house at the time of his death. That was at the flower beds. These are all definitely correct. Maybe not this, because it seems like he should have seen them, but they could be lying again. Or, you know, whatever. Okay, so that seems all accurate. We know James Turner and Alistair are probably plotting this whole thing, so we can't believe anything that they say. But he went to the chess house. He found Alistair and the butler, ordered the butler to clean the library. That's where he passed out. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. So, according to him, they were both in the chess house. According to him, they were both in the chess house. I'm not going to fill that in. So I don't think it's accurate. Well, okay, yeah, it's not accurate because obviously someone was killing him. What's the field? Oh, the K field? No, no one's over there. But see, like, if Billiam's here, he would have seen. I mean, I guess it's possible he wouldn't have seen. Like, if he's here, they could have come from the chess house. So one of these guys was in the salon. It seems like it's likely Alistair Cock, but I'm not sure how I prove that. Alright, let's try filling this one out. Or this one. Salon. Body was found by Podrick Hill. Yeah, I'm barking up the wrong tree here, but I'm not quite sure. None of the plants we saw on the thing was poisonous, right? Hiccups, it's not something we would be able to tell. Aggression and twitching, we wouldn't be able to tell. Rapid blinking, maybe? This guy's kind of rapid blinking, right? But again, I don't know how close to that we should look at. Loss of perception of time. Well, that wouldn't matter. Because he's with this guy the whole time. But he is rapidly blinking. They did drink tea. Huh. So maybe it was the Patu guy? Because if this guy lost track of time, but like losing track of time doesn't mean you can't notice the guy that you're with leaving. Oh, he's got some spice with him. You know what? I think he might have done it, but they instigated it in such a way to seem blameless. So they were actually in the chess house, and this guy was in the salon murdering. No. Because he could have crept in here. I mean, these two guys are asleep, and kills them in the salon with the boomerang. It's all possible. So what am I missing here? Body was found. Was it found by James or Podrick? James? No, the alarm was raised to him. The alarm was raised to him. He was looking. Oh. Okay, I messed up. I thought James was the one who told him, but it was actually Leopold who discovered the body. I just got the two of them confused. There we go. Two or fewer slots. Hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. So he left the chess house. He never saw James leave the chess house. He saw the butler go to the library, where this guy's asleep. Gardeners in the flower beds, he actually can't see any of them at this point. Which makes sense. It should be tea house salon, unless what I'm missing is that somehow. Oh, fucking, I am dumb. I am fucking dumb. It's when the body was found, not when the murder happened. So when the body was found, okay, let me back up. He was at the rose bushes when the alarm was raised. He raised the alarm. Leopold found the body. In the salon. So he was in the salon. Yeah. Because when the murder happened, he was asleep. That's why I put him as library. So this is, but you know, this would be identifying who the murderer was, which this is what this is for over here. So it makes sense. So again, just an incorrect way of thinking. Led me down a bad logic chain. Early in the morning, blank blank, blanked, blank blank, and the blank and blank blank a blank. Okay. Meanwhile, in the blank, blank blank and blank blank and a Lemurian blank from the blank in the blank at around noon. There's too many blanks, man. The blank on him to frame, planted, button, to frame Leopold Blanchard in the salon at around noon. Blank blank killed blank blank. We're not totally sure if it was the prince or the general or their doctor yet, so we'll do that last, because I mean we're identifying the killer, so it makes sense. No one was at the field or the fountain. Early in the morning, blank 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 drugged. It's probably Leopold Blanchard being drugged by James Turner, the doctor, in the library, and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the blank and blank and blank a Lemurian boomerang stole. Where's the boomerang? From the salon. And stole? But it's his own thing. Planted. Stole. Provoke. Stole. Meanwhile, in the blank drugged blank and stole. Early in the morning, meanwhile, blank a name. Drugged again? Is it talking about... I'm just not sure. There's too many blanks here, you know? Meanwhile, in the library, James Turner drugged Podrick Hill and stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. We know... How would Podrick have gotten drugged? Like, does he have a syringe on him? A scalpel? Scalpel? Because it's weird that he just fainted, right? That doesn't make sense. But I don't recall seeing anything. Whoops. So, I mean, this could be... I think what this is not this. I think this is Tea House. I think Ergen is at the actual killer. It makes sense for basically Leopold James and Alistair to set it up. So he drugged Gideon Bell and stole a boomerang from the salon. And if that's the case, then he's the killer. Oh, please. Come on. Should I do this? Damn it. And planted the button. Oh. Maybe... Oh. This is rough. I mean, he was in here to steal the seal. But this is saying that he wouldn't have had the button, right? to provoke. So if they stole the button, they can't. They have to plant the button. But is there another? And blank the blank on him to frame. No, this is the only thing that makes any sense, is planted the button on him to frame Leopold. Because what else would it be on him? You know, there's no other thing on him. I guess it could be boomerang, but we know the boomerang was the murder weapon. So we know Leopold was drugged in the library and his button was stolen. We don't know this. That's just hearsay based off facts blinking. Stole a Lemurian boomerang from the salon. In the salon around noon. We're not sure he killed him. And so I'm pretty sure everything here is correct. Right? People need to stop drinking stuff people give them, by the way. The seal and the boomerang are both stolen, so either thing could go there. But I don't get what the seal has to do with anything. But they were both stolen, and the boomerang was stolen. The sherry was drugged, but there's no instances where this would be used, so we're just going to put it over there. Same for provoke. Filled and fountain. Alright, had a phone call, so I forgot everything that was happening. But we know James Turner drugged him. I was trying to think while I was on the phone call, like if there's any way it was someone besides James Turner, but he pours the sherry, doesn't drink it, which, by the way, these type of guys with what's been going on should be super sus of that, but apparently we weren't. But there's no way he pours that, doesn't drink it, and is not the person who drugged Leopold, right? So that's fine. This one's a bit like just open-ended, but it's gotta be... I'm just going down exactly the same path I was just in. It's gotta be the library, because we identify the salon later. This could be seal, but like, why would the seal be at all relevant? Okay, I think the reason this was giving me pause, I'm just following sort of things that stuck out to me, is that we're saying salon an awful lot. We're talking about stealing the boomerang and killing someone with the boomerang, but maybe it is talking about the seal here, because he didn't steal the seal or the boomerang. He used it to kill someone, but it's not stolen. It's there still, so it's not stolen. So he stole the seal, and to do that, he drugged Podrick Hill with his goods, right? Ergen drugged Podrick, and then while Podrick was drugged, they killed Augustus, which just seems really lucky on their part. I don't know how you know if it was Alistair or James who killed, but we saw but the only clue we have is someone saw Alistair leave. Damn it. It's got to be Alistair that killed Augustus, right? But it could have been James. But was it Billiam? Someone saw, I think Gideon, he saw Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. So presumably James, he didn't, James was there according to these other guys, so James stays there, so Alistair's got to be the one that kills. Right? In the salon at around noon, Alistair Cock killed Augustus. Did it specify a time? I don't think that it did. No, it didn't. We didn't really get any time in any of those. But he definitely planted the button on him to frame Leopold. That's yes. Meanwhile, in the library, Ergen drugged Podrick and stole a Lemurian sill from the salon. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the eye-patched gentleman. Maybe he didn't drug Podrick. But what else would this be? Blink Blink. Drugged, killed, stole, planted, frame, provoke in the you know, some of these words don't work in that this would have to be provoked. It would be like Patu provoked blah blah, not Patu provoke blah blah, right? So that's how we know it's not that. So planted and drugged and killed are the only ones that really fit there. And we know the kill didn't happen yet. We know nothing was really planted, so it has to be drugged in the context. Podrick was drugged, but so was, you know, based off the blinking. Wait, Podrick was drugged? Yeah, look, he's got the pink eyes. But how was he drugged? And this guy was drugged because he's got the rapid blinking. So we could say in the tea house, blank blank drugged Gideon Bell. This is the only, because this is wrong. Therefore it has, you know, we're going to have to try this. There's 3 people who are drugged. See, it could have been either of those though, because the other guy was drugged too, but it wasn't really clear how. Because he had the pink tint. It could have just been coincidence and he had the weak heart like he said, but he had the pink tint. I don't know. But, you know, I would say we were never really wrong there. We just didn't get what they wanted, which isn't great. But maybe I was wrong. I mean, we did say Ergen might have killed him. That part was wrong, but I think everything else was pretty dead on from the beginning. Brotherhood members Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James Manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Oh, bam. You have proven that I can trust you. This is Lazarus, aka Cloudsley. Here's the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. I set it to take heat from the water. Then I changed the symbols and used the idol to give the heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do, such as de-age me. He's calling Keen a traitor, which technically he did. I thought, so is Keen like locked up or something? Because we know that he gave that Angus McBain guy the information, but I thought that was part of their plan. But it seems like he's insinuating that it wasn't, and he was an actual traitor. But that might also just be a lie. All right, this is the last 2 chapters. It seems like I want to do these in one go, so maybe I'll wait till tomorrow because I'm not sure I've got another hour to 2 hours in me. I don't know if it's going to be like especially hard and long, you know what I mean? The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle, the triumph of order. Alright, yeah, I'll do one more of these and we'll finish this off no matter how long it ends up being.